Hello. I really wanted to make a video on all the mistakes that I did this year, and it costed me a lot of mental health issues as a dropper, and the mistakes that you should not repeat. So, the number one mistake that I did was to think that I can balance my life. I can be on social media, I can hang out with my friends, and I can also study. And yeah, this is the number one mistake which personally happened to me. If you're someone who can balance well, then good for you. But this is what I learned from my drop here, that I can't balance. I either get very influenced by social media and I scroll a lot, or I study a lot. There is no in between for me. And about this friendship part, I would definitely suggest you are friends with someone, because if you are deciding that you will be completely alone and you will be preparing for NEET, then you will feel a lot of burnout and you need a person to emotionally express to. So, yeah, for that reason, I would definitely suggest you have at least one friend with whom you can, share everything, like a best friend. Um, I was very lucky to have a best friend, and she is always there for me. She is literally the best thing that happened to me, so I am really grateful. Like, I wouldn't suggest you to cut off everybody because you made friends for a reason. But this year, if you're deciding to take a drop, then give this year your all. You know, if they are your real friends, they will understand. Ki, fine, let her take this year, and just because we are not talking in this 1 year doesn't mean that it will affect our friendship. That's something that you really need to, think about, okay? My second biggest mistake was that I was not consistent with one channel or one coaching. I always had a FOMO that I'm missing out on something and I'm missing out on something. But no, if you are someone who studies, let's say from physics 1, then you have to trust that coaching with all your heart. You can't just, you know, be on two coachings and try to, keep up with them. Because at the end of the day, you are a human and it's not physically possible for you to maintain two, different coachings, because it takes a lot to even follow one coaching. For example, physics wala, I followed from physics wala, and in physics wala we have three classes every day. We have DPPs, we have exams and everything. But I, in order of this FOMO, in case of this FOMO, I, you know, went to YouTube and started searching for other teachers. I love my physics wala teachers. Like, they are absolutely the best. But I keep on having the FOMO, and so I go to YouTube and I search this top 50 questions from this channel. And fine, if you want to do that, fine. But I would look for lectures, that lecture one shot on fluid mechanics. Like, I don't need to. I really don't need to, but I would just still go there. My third mistake is related to the one I said earlier. It's to always think that what you're studying is not enough and that you need to solve JEE advanced questions. I bought two Cengages to study chemistry and physics. And let me tell you, NEET is very, very different from JEE advanced. I agree that There were like two, three questions previous year that came from JEE advanced level a question, but it's not the whole neat paper. And honestly, if you study from MR sir, like I love MR sir, he teaches so well. If you study from him, he will teach you the relevant JEE advanced ka question. What we do is that we try to solve every question and we will take an hour for a question. No. And I will be very honest about this, but NEET is 60% ratification. In case of physics, I'm saying yes. Because I have realized this that the question pattern is quite similar every year. So you need to, when you solve so many questions, you kind of have it in your head that, okay, this question I just know how to solve it. You don't have to think that, oh, if I solve it like this will happen. It will take a lot of time. But yes, if you are consistent throughout the year, you are absolutely welcome to think with your own head. It's very important because we are spoon fed so well that we don't think about the questions. We just know that, okay, this question is given, this information, and I have done it already, so I'll just do it in that way. Did you think of it in your own way? Did you think of it by your own that if I apply this, I'll get this? Mostly people don't. And this is the reason why a lot of people face problem with solving questions in physics because they know the formulas, they know the concept, but to apply that concept, you need to, think from your brain. For me, what happened personally is that I solved questions and now I know the pattern that if I am given this questions, I mean this information, then I'll just do it in this way. I did not think that, oh, it is coming from my own brain. No, it is from the prior experiences. So, yeah, this is something. So now my next mistake is to not attend tests. I mean, you have heard this a lot that no matter what, just attend tests because if you analyze the paper, it will help a lot and you will get to learn a lot of things and you will learn from your mistakes, which is good. But I would still say that if you are very, very underprepared, like you don't know anything, not a single thing, it's mostly like 80% of it is new, then do not attend that test. Because what happens in my case is that when I am like 80% not prepared and I go for a test, I get demotivated so bad. And it would cost me a whole week to get out of it. I know I'm not that flexible, and I think I should, you know, have this change in me that okay, I'm going to give the tests to assess and learn, not just to assess myself. That okay, I know this, so I am this. No, a test is for you to learn. This is something that I have to tell myself because I genuinely feel very demotivated when I see that I can't solve most of the questions. So I start questioning myself that am I even worth it? Is need for me? Am I capable? I would ask all these questions, which I don't think I should make because this affects me. I feel like I should be the number one supporter for myself, but sometimes I just become the number one hater. So that's one thing. And the last mistake I would like to say is that you can't focus on more than one domain of your life. Like, I was so obsessed with my looks, how I look. I was obsessed with a good skincare. I need to buy all this, and I need to buy this beauty product. I need to look a certain way. I'm getting fat. I should be thin. I was obsessively working out, which is not healthy, by the way, because the main factor, obviously everyone who walks out, one of the main factors is that I want to look good. But if you are a neat aspirant and you can't balance your life, then don't think of how I'll make myself look prettier. You deserve to look pretty, and you look pretty just the way you are right now. Don't try to start fixing yourself, because we all have insecurities, and we all want to fix ourselves, but this is not the right time, because the more you focus on your flaws, the more you want to change something, the more you will get obsessed with that part of yourself. So I would suggest, don't go on social media, because social media is the biggest reason why we are also insecure. We see so many pretty people and we think that, oh, I'm not pretty like her, I'm not pretty like her, I don't have this feature, I don't have that feature. So because of that, I feel like, yeah, I have wasted a lot of my time in that, and I regret that. It's not like I was consistent with it, like I wasn't consistent with my workout, I wasn't consistent with my skincare. It just was a phase that went away. So, yeah, that's about it for today, and I hope you liked the video.